Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. So today, let me move this, sorry. We're not doing anything Ko-fi related today. I'm just gonna stick this on the inside. Today we are actually doing another color palette challenge. It's been a while since I've done it, and I actually have today's color palette that we're gonna work on, and we're gonna be doing number 12. So here is the color palette, and if you want to get the color catalog, you can go to sarahreneeclark.com, and she has the digital version of this, and she also has the color cubes. So feel free to go over there and do that. I have created a study sheet for mine to help me figure out the colors and so on and so forth. So I have that here. At the end of this, at the end of the video in the description, there will be a link to my Ko-fi. I'm going to have a free PDF version of this for my silver members, and for everyone else, it'll be up for $2. So here's what we're going to be using. I have them blank. They're blank, so you're going to have to fill in the name and the colors. But I have it by category, so I have Prismacolor, Polys if you're using Polys, Holbein's, Light Fast, Pablo's, Luminance. But I also have some spots for Inktense, Neo 2s, Copic markers, Ohuhu markers, Tooly Art paint pens, and acrylic gouache. Just some random things. I'm thinking about creating just a blank one also, so you can fill in your own. But that's that, and that's what we're going to be using. And the page we're going to be working on is Out of Wild Summer, and it's going to be page number 4. And that is this one here. So let's make sure I get you guys in frame. And today we are going to be starting off with the background. And I just wanted to do the background first because there's a lot of like little spaces in between, like the feathers and stuff like that. So we are going to work on that. And I'm actually going to be using my Ohuhus for the background. So I'm going to start off with this acid yellow. You can use any yellow. There will be colors and exact colors and everything over in my Discord. If you are not part of the Discord, then that is also linked in the description. Okay, so let's start. And I'm just gonna put this yellow down. I'm gonna be careful not to, I'm gonna try not to go in the lines, but they sometimes bleed into the lines if you get too close. But it's fine because all the colors are gonna come together anyway. So I'm just going in between, putting this down. I hope everyone's doing good. I'm still a little bit nasally, but I feel a lot better. I'm able to make, better, hopefully longer videos. This is going to be a test of that. But if you see the video kind of pause and come back, it's most likely because I had to blow my nose, and I don't want to be like, blowing my nose in the, on the video. So, I hope you all are doing great, like I was saying, and I hope you guys are enjoying. I'm trying to put out more uploaded videos so you guys can watch on your own time and you don't have to worry about live streams, missing them or anything like that. Even though I do have my live streams up for rewatch, it's just better to be there sometimes. So because we do hold like a lot of conversations and things like that. So I'm just having fun making videos for you guys to watch, and I'm trying to be more consistent. Now, I'm not going to promise that because I do still work full time, and I got a lot of things going on right now. I'm possibly switching living locations, and that's a whole thing in itself. So there's a lot going on, but I'm still trying to provide some content for you guys. So once all that settles, it'll be even more consistent. I am trying to be more consistent over on the Discord, as well as what you call it, my Ko-fi. I am making a trip to the post office this week. I think I can actually make that trip. I have enough energy for it, I believe. So that's a thing. And, just trying to knock some things out and organize and clean. So sometimes if you'll see me, I'll make a post if I'm going to be live or not. I try to keep you guys updated on that, but sometimes I just kind of pop on. I normally come on Wednesdays around the same time, but if you don't see me come on, check my community post. I probably posted that I wasn't going to be live or something for the day, and you may have missed it because YouTube is terrible at updating and sending out notifications when they're supposed to. People miss a lot of notifications. Sometimes they don't even get them. So anyway, I'm just using this yellow, and it is very bright, but it's like a dull bright. As you can see, it does kind of pop. So I'm gonna add a little bit of an orangey yellow in pencil around the border, and that's just to kind of make it look less flat, if you know what I mean. So we're just gonna go around, and this part is more like an intro, because you'll just be seeing me kind of do the background, even though it is part of the page. I decided to start off with the background. One, because I wanted to make sure I got all the little areas, because there's a lot of little finicky pieces in between. And then I just wanted to kind of let you guys know, like, hey, this is what we're doing. I don't know how often I'm going to be uploading the different parts. If I have extra time to record, I'll try to record more than one part. But it depends, because these videos are normally, because they're supposed to be like a challenge, and I'm kind of showing you guys color combos and stuff. They tend to be a little bit longer, take a lot more energy, and require a little bit more planning. So I'm going to do my best. If I have extra time, I'll record more than one. That way I can upload them a little bit faster. But no promises. But we will finish this page. The last one we did, I believe, was in Labyrinth with the I think, what did Linda say that thing was called? I think a Minotaur. That was the last one we did, I believe. So it's high time for a new one. And I didn't know I had already planned out the page. I had everything already planned out, but for some reason I didn't record it. So this is me recording it. And I hope you guys enjoy it, even though we're only doing the background today. I'm actually recording this right before I leave for work, so what a better time to record the quick. And this will probably be the quickest video, because the other videos might take a little bit longer because we have a lot more detailed areas. So get out your mythographic books, because you're going to be seeing a lot of Kirby and a lot of mythographic. And if you're a Ko-fi member, you're really going to be seeing a lot of mythographic. And if you don't know what that is, it's just an extra, you get extra content, extra pages to color with me, extra information like exact colors and things like that. Secret merchandise. So if I ever make, you know, when I make stickers and things like that, Ko-fi members has access to those. And also when I make PDFs and things like that, Ko-fi members will also have access. Ko-fi members and Ko-fi followers is two separate things. It is free to follow. That's just supporting me, supporting, my Ko-fi. Ko-fi members is the paid member, and they pay for the extra content. And I made it kind of cheap. It's $3.99 a month. So if you're interested, the link to my Ko-fi is always in my description boxes in every video. And they also have access to a special server in the Discord. So the server is open. My Discord's open for everyone. The Ko-fi members have a special section where they can see different things. So they also get a special badge in the Discord. So it's just a little extra fun stuff if you're interested. You do not have to join if you don't want to, but it is there if you enjoy my channel, my content, my coloring. It's just extra stuff. So back to the picture. As you can see, I'm kind of going through and checking because there are little bits and pieces. Sometimes you have to really look, and that's why it's good to do the background first in some of these, because if you look, there's like little pieces of yellow like dotted in here that needs to be yellow. And if you don't kind of look at it closer, you might miss it. So, and sometimes it's not good to do the background first. It really depends. But sometimes if you just block out certain things, it'll help the picture come together. So there's that. And I originally thought to add music to these, but I think I can find a way to just kind of talk through all of them like I usually do. One, I don't like watching videos when there's like a bunch of music playing, and I also noticed that there's not many out there without music, so I'm gonna be one of the few who provides it without music. All right, so I think that's it. I'm gonna take a quick look over it. I think I have all the yellow spaces. Yep. Okay, so that's our yellow background. Now, I do want to add a little bit of an orange tint around it. So I'm gonna look at my color study sheet over here and see which orange I want to use. And I'm looking at, what am I looking at? Let me see. I kind of like this one for the polys. So just grab like an orangish yellow. Let me see. You want to grab just like an orangish yellow, nothing too orange, nothing too dark. And I'm just going to go along the edges just a little bit to bring it in. It's very subtle, and that's what you want. If you can see there, it's very subtle. You don't want it too dark. I mean, unless you want it dark, then go a little bit darker, but it's meant to be a little bit subtle, just to bring in some character and some definition. Just a little bit, not too much, because the sun is like shining. So, and you may be wondering why I didn't do the sun yellow, but you will see, and I will explain in the next part. So we're just going to add a little bit of this. I think you guys will like this page. I hope you like the videos too, because I think it's really fun to kind of break down the color catalog and not everybody has the same, because I noticed when I was looking at, because it comes with like a little guide that gives you the colors and the numbers and stuff for certain pencils and markers. And I was choosing different colors for the most part because I didn't think that the colors she chose matched what was on the paper. It might have matched what was on her computer or what was on whatever it was she was creating on. But for me, it didn't match what I had on my paper. So I picked different things. So I think it's kind of fun to do that. Kind of like look and see what she has and then see if you agree or disagree with that, and kind of pick the colors that you feel it matches, because some of them don't seem to match. And sometimes I don't even look at what she has until after I've chosen my colors, because it's actually fun just to choose them. Choose the colors that match or that you think match. I mean, you're probably not going to get a perfect match every time. And sometimes you might not even find a color that goes with what that is. So you'll have to pick like the next best color or something close to it, because you might not have that color. Or you might have to, if you're using like watercolors, for instance, you'll have to mix it or something like that. For me so far, there's been a couple where I couldn't find a match. So what I did, I just left it blank because I mix my pencils and stuff. So if I don't have it in that pencil, I'm sure I have it in another. So I'm okay with leaving it blank. We're just adding some subtle color around the border. And at the end, I might add some glitter or some kind of sparkle, of course. But we leave that for the end when we do these videos. So, because sometimes we might not even need it. So, it really depends. So, we leave it for the end to see what we're going to add. If we're going to add anything, if it needs it, if it doesn't. Sometimes we add metallic watercolors. Nouveau drops are sometimes added. I also provide homework in these videos just so that the video isn't too long. I usually don't finish the whole entire whatever we're working on. I'll show you how to do it a couple of times, and then I'll go off and do it on my own. And then in the next video, when we come back, it'll be completed. And then we'll work on the next part. So I'm just going to get this little area down here. All right, and that's it. So that is our background completed. And I'm going to show you guys up close how subtle it is. Just along the borders, just to make it kind of pop. And that's it. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to leave a thumbs up on the way out. Everything will be in the description that we talked about. And I'll see you guys in the next part. Bye.